Have you noticed the headlines the last couple of weeks? Map shows where mysterious dog respiratory illness has spread in US. That's why you should always pray over your pets and what they eat. And not just US, also Canada. And I suggest that maybe you should look into it, do the research, and make them the dog food yourself. I know you guys don't want to believe it, but the Second Amendment is going to go away. And when the guns go away, what is another form of defense? Your dogs. Notice how it's affecting dogs. I haven't seen it affect any other pet besides dogs so far. So the video that I'm about to play for you, I saved it. It was dated 12/11/2022.
The World Economic Forum has come out with a new initiative that will have pet owners and animal rights activists off their rocker. The WEF is calling for millions of pets worldwide to be slaughtered in an effort to reduce their carbon footprints. Their global leaders and shapers have already ordered media outlets to begin pushing the narrative. CNN has begun by posting an article on their website titled, "Our Pets Are Part of the Problem. These tips can help you minimize their carbon paw prints." Some of the article's highlights include meat-heavy diets of pets are causing planet-warming gases to be released into the atmosphere. The article claims that responsible pet owners should trade their dogs or cats in for turtles or snakes as they're more environmentally friendly. Claus would like us to all stop consuming meat and switch to a more sustainable insect diet, and the same goes for your pets. Bloomberg followed along and released an article horribly titled, "Let Your Pets Die to Fight Inflation." Despite the unethical nature of euthanizing our pets, the WEF and its climate activists are vowing to slaughter millions of dogs to reduce their carbon paw prints. To add to this insanity, it also claims to reduce animal cruelty, as it will ensure that no pets are subject to neglect or mistreatment. There's very little evidence to prove that this initiative will actually have a substantial impact on the climate crisis. But if you've been listening, you'll realize that this is not about the climate. This is about dehumanizing, degrading, and mocking us. Comment your thoughts on this ridiculous plan.
And I posted a video yesterday as well. It's on the Heavens Delight on YouTube, titled "Don't Get Drowned in the Waters." In it, I explained the rise of the fertility goddess, Oshan, and one of the things she's known for, well, you can read it right there. Vice President Harris to kick off 2024 election year with Reproductive Freedoms Tour. My body, my choice, right? And I explained in past videos that Biden would be moved out of the way and Kamala would take his place for a short time until Obama takes over. Gematria, Obama. The mark of the beast, Obama. You see the top? Artificial intelligence, Rome. Remember Rome, because they work together. The number of the man, Barack Obama, 666. He will be coming back into power. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon. The red dragon is King Charles. Out of the mouth of the beast, that's Obama. And out of the mouth of the false prophet, that's Francis. There are 3. The District of Columbia, the 3 cities that run the world. And if King Charles dies, then his son will take over. And the beast which I saw like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. A mural in Denver, Colorado airport. You see the leopard? You see our tribal sisters from the Northern Kingdom in the coffin? Now you see both tribes in the coffins, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, and Obama posing right in front of the mural of the leopard, because he is the leopard. The second beast was like a bear. So in both readings of Daniel and the book of Revelation, they mention the bear. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, the bear's Russia. The bear's just not Russia." These are descendants of Japhet. These are all brothers. In here, there's Rome, there's Greece, there's the Russians, the Celtic. So remember Rome, remember Russia. And they were part of Grand Trattoria, that's rising again. They were part of China as well, and part of the Khazarian Empire. And as you can see at the top, Khazarians, they're identity thieves. Grand Trattoria erased from historical records. The Khazarian Empire is the ones they're posing as children of Jah when they're not. These are all brothers, they're all part of the Brotherhood. You see, there's the US, there's Russia, and there's China. They're part of the Brotherhood. Remember Bear.
Pay attention.
Rothschilds come from the Orsini family. Roth means red in German, and the Orsini means red bear, little red bears. That's what Orsini means. The Grey Pope is Pepe Orsini. He trumps the black, he trumps the white Pope.
The Grey Pope is
Grey
even
Pope.
higher than the Black and the White Pope.
The Orsini is the Maxima family. They are the maximum family. They are on top. And somehow they've trumped the Colonna and the Farnese, which I know without any doubt through all my studies that they are the three most powerful Illuminati.
What about Rothschild and Rockefeller?
Well, they are Orsini. They just changed their name. Rockefeller were Rothschilds. Rothschilds were Orsini. Orsini were a family which have their lines in Babylon and Egypt. They tell you that. You read their biographies, they'll tell you that. We go back to Nimrod. They tell you that. The Rothschilds say that. We go back to Nimrod. How? Through the Orsini. So Rockefeller, Rothschild, Orsini, and then you go back to the Persian and Egyptian.
Notice how it says Russian Federation. Putin.
What the public doesn't know is that Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto and the Russian Constitution have been built into the UN Charter, and that the New World Order will be a communist world order. Peace on earth will be a forced peace in which citizens will have no rights. No right to bear children without approval, no right to travel without authorization, no right to own private property, no right to privacy, no right to bear arms, no right to protest, no right to receive an inheritance, no right to choose an education or a job or even a place of residence.
And I also made a video that you could watch on YouTube. Again, on the Heaven's Delight. Title, for entertainment purposes only, The Return of Spider-Woman. It will help to tie everything together. Sister Celestial from Master's Voice posted a video on Obama today. But I will be playing for you a video that she posted, I believe, sometime last year, because it ties it in with the spider. And just to let you know that these are recent headlines. China expands its presence in South America. December 17, 2023. China's growing power over Latin America.
God says that if you are a wise person, you should not feel reassured when you see this woman come, because Barack Obama is going to be ruling through Kamala Harris. He will rule through her for a time, and then God says he's going to come out and rule himself. So to all the people, for instance, who believe this particular view that's floating out there in the Christian verse, he's going to come back to America as part of the United Nations. There is this belief system. God directly addressed this belief last night. There are people who believe that, our Constitution is pure. Our Constitution is sacrosanct. You cannot break the words of the Constitution. No president who has ruled twice will come back. God says, watch as this man comes back. He says this man is not coming back as any Secretary General. He's not coming back as any overlord that will have to use the United Nations to get back in America. He says he's going to be sitting in the White House with his sleeve rolled up, exactly how you remember seeing him. He's going to be sitting in the White House, and he's going to be ruling something that God called the American Federation. He said America is federal. So to those who know God's language, when they say a federation, it is different from the word we use, federal. The word federation is the word Russia uses. This country is going to be called the American Federation, and in the future, this country will be joined to her neighbor at the top, Canada, all her neighbors at the bottom, South American nations, Brazil, Chile, and the rest of them, and that whole mass will be called the American Federation. There will not be a US dollar anymore. There will not be individual South American currencies anymore. There's going to be one ring to bind them all, one common currency, and everything from Canada down to the top is going to be known as the American Federation, and Barack Obama is going to be the boss. The Lord did not call him the president. He is just going to be the chief ruler of that federation. God says that he will sit in the White House like a spider and stretch out his hand, ruling all the territories, even to rule the world.
Did you know that the United States of America, as you know it, no longer exists? And I don't mean this theoretically. I mean this as in on January 10th, 2023, while no one was paying attention, Joe Biden signed away our sovereignty as a nation when he met with President of Mexico, Manuel Lopez Obrador, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in Mexico City to sign the Declaration of North America. You can find the release on the White House website, wh.gov. They've completed what their plan has always been, the North American Union, a declaration separate and outside of the Constitution.